going to move on into the topic impossibility of certain constructions. Before that, in order to rewind, we can just view how root 2 is constructible. So we had drawn the construction starting with the ordered pair 0, 0 origin and ordered pair 1, 0. The distance between them is of unit length, as you know. And we constructed circles of unit length around 1, 0. Then we constructed a circle around 0, 0. And then we constructed a circle of unit length at -1, 0, and so on. And in this format, we had obtained all, we said that we could obtain all integer, all the ordered pairs having integer coordinates, right? And how can we understand that root 2 is constructible? For this, we, after drawing all the unit circles, we have drawn two circles with radius 2, with the center at 1, 0 and another center at -1, 0. And we obtained 2 points where the two circles intersect. You can see one point here and the point here. Okay. So with these 2 points, what we can do is we can draw the y-axis, right? So the yellow line is our y-axis. Okay. And now we obtained the point here, and we know that this point will be 0, 1. Okay. So we have 3 points at hand. We have obtained these points 0, 0 and 1, 0 we already had, and this 0, 1 we obtained by using straight lines and using circles with our compass. Okay. So I'm going to just take that part where we have the 0, 0, 1, 0 and 0, 1. Okay, so this is that small part. Okay. And here you can understand that the distance between 0, 0 and 1, 0 is 1, and distance between 0, 0 and 1, 0 will be 1. And you can draw a line from this 1, 0 to 0, 1 to 1, 0. This is not 1, 0, that will be 0, 1. 0, 1 to 1, 0. Okay. And what will be the length of that line? That will be nothing but square root of 1 square plus 1 square, which is equal to square root of 2. So we have drawn a line which has the corresponding length to be root 2, right? So that means root 2 is constructible. So that is how we can end up concluding that root 2 is constructible. So now we will move on to the real topic of this lecture, which is impossibility of certain constructions. So the first one is doubling the cube is impossible. So the statement can be elaborated as follows. Given a side of a cube, it is not always possible to construct with a straight edge and a compass the side of a cube that has double the volume of the original cube. Hope you got the point. So we are given a cube. It is not always possible to construct with a straight edge and a compass to form a cube or to form the side of a cube which has double the volume of the original cube. So in order to solve this, we have to give a cube, and we have to say that we cannot construct a cube having double the volume of the given cube. Okay, so it is very simple. The cube we take is having the cube we have to take is having the side of length 1. Okay, so we know that the length of this cube will be 1 cube, that is 1. Okay. So what we have to do is, let us try to construct a cube of volume 2. This original cube had volume 1, so we have to double the volume and form a cube having that double the volume. The double the volume will be 2 here, so we have to construct a cube of volume 2. So in order to construct a cube of volume 2, definitely if such a cube exists, its side will be having the length cubic root of 2, 2 raised to 1 by 3, right? So, side will have length cubic root of 2 means that this side or that line segment having the length cubic root of 2 is constructible. Okay. And as of earlier, while we discussed about reducible polynomials satisfying a particular value, we know that the minimal reducible polynomial having the smallest degree, obviously, with cubic root of 2 as its root will be equal to x cubed minus 2. Okay, that is belonging to q of x, right? So that means degree of that irreducible polynomial is 3. Okay. That is also equal to the degree of the extension q of simple extension q of cubic root of 2 over q. Both of them are the same. We have proved that earlier. Okay. That is equal to 3. But earlier in the last section while we discussed, we had mentioned in a corollary that if gamma is a constructible number, then the degree of the extension of q of gamma over q is equal to 2 power r for some r belongs to Z plus. So here we can see that this is equal to 3, but it is not equal to 2 power r for any r. It cannot, 3 cannot be written as 2 power something, right? So we have reached a contradiction. Thus, a cube of volume 2 cannot be constructed. So, doubling a cube with unit length is impossible. So, this is our contradictory example which says that doubling a cube is not always possible. Okay. So, the next one is squaring the circle is impossible. So, we are given a circle. It is not always possible to construct with a straight edge and a compass a square having area equal to the area of the given circle. So we are having a circle. It is not always possible to construct a square having its area to be equal to the area of the given circle we have. Okay. So here also we are going to take a circle having radius 1. Okay. So its area correspondingly will be pi into 1 square which is equal to pi. So we need to construct a square of area pi, right? So that means the length of that side of that square will be square root of pi, right? That means we are actually assuming square root of pi is constructible, right? So therefore, the degree of the extension q of root pi over q, which is equal to degree of root pi over q is equal to some 2 power r, as we earlier said in the last proof, for some r belongs to Z plus. But this is a contradiction because of the follows, because we know that pi is a transcendental number over q, and that will automatically imply square root of pi is also transcendental over q. So actually there exists no polynomial in q of x such that root pi is a 0 of that polynomial. Okay. So here we cannot say that root pi is constructible. Rather, we will end up with saying root pi is not constructible. Since root pi is not constructible, we cannot construct a square of area pi. So the next one is trisecting the angle is impossible. So the statement goes like this. There exists an angle that cannot be trisected using a straight edge and a compass. So we have to say that there exists an angle which cannot be trisected likewise. So you can see the figure here. And in this figure we can understand that theta, the angle theta can be constructed if I only the segment lying here, that is this is cos theta. If this is theta, we know that this is cos theta. So in this figure, we know that theta can be constructed if and only if this line segment can be constructed. What is this line segment? What is the length of that line segment? That is cos theta. So we can say that theta can be constructed if and only if a line segment of length cos theta can be constructed. That is our hint while moving into the proof. Okay. Then we claim that 60° is a constructible angle and it cannot be trisected. So this is our main part of this proof. So for that, consider cos 3 theta. Definitely cos 3 theta is equal to cos of 2 theta plus theta. And we know that cos A plus B is equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. So that's what we have written here, cos 2 theta minus sin 2 theta sin theta. And cos 2 theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. And here sin 2 theta is written as 2 sin theta cos theta. And then we expand, and at the end we will obtain 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is equal to cos 3 theta, and we give an equation number 1 for that. Okay. Now suppose theta is equal to 20. So obviously we are taking 60. So if we have to trisect that, it will be 20, right? So theta is 20. Then cos 3 theta is equal to cos 3 into 20, that is cos 60, that is equal to 1 by 2. We know that. And assume that alpha is equal to cos 20, right? Okay. So we are going to enter all these values into this equation number 1. So from 1, we know that cos 3 theta, when theta is equal to 20, you get that to be equal to 1 by 2 from this. Okay. And 4 cos cube theta, that is 4 cos cube, the cos theta the whole cube. Here cos theta is nothing but cos 20, right? So you can write it as 4 alpha cube. Okay. Minus, instead of cos theta, we will write alpha. So you have 1 by 2 is equal to 4 alpha cube minus 3 alpha. And on simplification, we get this to be equal to 8 alpha cube minus 6 alpha minus 1 is equal to 0. So this alpha, that is this alpha is equal to cos 20 is actually a root of the polynomial 8x cube minus 6x minus 1, which belongs to cube of x. So that is definite from this. So this is inside q of x, and this obviously we know that the coefficients are integers. So that also belongs to z of x. And if we assume that this polynomial has a root inside q, then by a theorem we use to find the reducibility and irreducibility section in our area, we know that if we assume that there is a root for this polynomial in Q, then this polynomial has a root m in Z such that this m divides a0, and we have a0 to be equal to minus 1 here. So if suppose we are assuming that it has a root in Q, that means that the existence of such a root is guaranteed. So, and this m should divide minus 1, and m is inside Z. So the possibilities for m are plus or minus 1. Now we are going to check whether plus or minus 1, substituting that in our polynomial will lead to getting the value 0. But when we substitute minus 1 in the polynomial, we get that to be equal to minus 3, which is not equal to 0. Similarly, if we substitute 1 in the polynomial, we are getting that to be equal to 1, which is also not equal to 0. So 1 and minus 1 are not roots of this polynomial we got. They were the only possibilities for becoming the roots of this polynomial, but they are not roots. So that means this polynomial 8x cube minus 6x minus 1 doesn't have any root in Z. So that will automatically imply that this polynomial does not have any root in Q. So please remind yourself to check out the theorems which are related or which are being used while we are proving this. Okay. So this means that the polynomial 8x cube minus 6x minus 1, which is of course a degree 3 polynomial, if it is reducible, it will definitely have a linear factor. We said that linear factor means it has a root, but we now obtain that it doesn't have any root. So obviously it is an irreducible polynomial, and we have found that alpha, which is equal to cos 20, is a root of this polynomial, right? So we can write the degree of the extension q of alpha over q is equal to the degree of the irreducible polynomial having alpha as a root, the minimal polynomial, that is equal to 3, right? the minimal reducible polynomial, that is equal to 3, which is not equal to 2 power r, as we said earlier. For any r belongs to z plus, we cannot write it like that. So that means from the corollary we have mentioned about this result, we get that alpha is not constructible. Alpha is not constructible will imply alpha is equal to cos 20 degrees. So cos 20 degrees is not constructible. Since cos 20 degrees is not constructible, that will automatically imply 60 degree cannot be trisected. That means 20 degree cannot be constructed using straight edge and compass. So 60 degree cannot be trisected, and that's about the impossibility of certain constructions. Thank you for watching out this video.